This is episode 8 in my 2026 Summer Headspace series. This is a chance to revisit episodes from the previous school year during the summer months when you may have a little extra time. Beginning next week on August 31st, you will have new episodes each week with exciting new topics every Monday. For today, we're going to look back at writing, and we're going to look at episode 239, which is about short writing tasks that build confidence, and then episode 240, which is about improving student writing with frames and scaffolds. So, let's jump in. Whether you're planning your first lesson or celebrating your 20th year in the language classroom, I understand exactly where you are. I'm Joshua Cabral, and I'm also a language teacher in my 29th year of teaching. Now, I also have the opportunity to support schools and teachers all across the country who are working towards increasing proficiency and building confidence in their students. This is the World Language Classroom Podcast, with over 200 episodes of practical strategies tested in real classrooms just like yours and mine. So let's jump in. Vamos, allons-y. Hello, my friends. Bonjour, mes amis. Hola, mis amigos. Welcome to the World Language Classroom Podcast. I am Joshua Cabral, and thank you so much for joining me here on the podcast, particularly this summer over the last couple of weeks as we've done our summer Headspace revisit episodes. I know that you are an incredible language teacher because this is what you're doing with your summer, so thank you so much for doing that. So on this episode, we're going to look at writing. And the first episode that I have put together on this theme for you to go back and listen to is episode 239. And this is where I dive into the idea of short writing tasks building confidence in students. Now, many learners equate writing with grades, red ink, and getting it right, and that pressure alone can really shut down risk-taking when students are writing. But writing confidence and that skill grow best through frequent, low-stakes practice that feels doable and purposeful. So this idea of it being frequent and low pressure when it comes to writing is one of the most effective ways to help students develop that confidence and ability to communicate through writing. So I give some ideas for short writing prompts that give students an opportunity and a space to reflect on input, something they're listening to or reading, a place to organize their thoughts, and then to rehearse language before they have a conversation, and then to communicate meaning without the pressure of perfection. So this whole idea of using short writing as a trajectory toward increased confidence in writing, the whole topic of this episode. So definitely start there. And then move on to episode 240, which is about improving student writing with frames and scaffolds. So moving beyond the short writing, now longer writing, but providing students with the support of a frame or a scaffold. And we look at this idea that writing is a really effective and useful way for students to show what they know, to talk about who they are, and what they can communicate in the target language. But writing is also an intimidating skill for learners. So this is because we often ask students to juggle vocabulary, grammar, word order, agreement, spelling, organization, all of those things together. So this is where sentence frames and scaffolds come in. They provide just enough support to help students express meaningful ideas without feeling stuck or overwhelmed. And this idea of sentence frames and scaffolds are not about giving them the answers and all the language they need. They're about reducing the cognitive overload. It's about highlighting patterns, modeling structures, and then making expectations visible to students. So this is idea of sentence frames and scaffolds are like training wheels. We don't put training wheels on a bike because we expect students to use them forever. We use them so learners can experience success early on, and then they gradually move away from needing them. So these two episodes together, the first one about the short writing to build confidence, 239, and then episode 240 about frames and scaffolds, they're great complementary episodes to really wrap your brain around teaching writing in our world language classrooms. So in the show notes, you'll see the links to episodes 239 and 240, so you can listen to them right there. And if you are looking for a little summer PD, be sure to check out my Ready for Tomorrow Quick Win courses. Each one is only about 30 minutes, and you'll get repeatable ideas and frameworks to use right away in your classroom. You'll see all 15 topics on my website, wlclassroom.com/quickwin, and the link is also in the show notes, so you can just go directly there. And next week, we will be done with our Summer Headspace Revisit episodes, and we are back to new episodes, new topics, and new teachers having conversations, so I will see you there. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now. Thank you for listening. Be sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. And let's stay connected on social media. You can find me at WL Classroom pretty much everywhere. You'll also find lots of ideas, suggestions, and resources on my website, wlclassroom.com. Now stay curious, keep learning, and continue the great work you do inspiring and supporting your students.